Hello, guys, and welcome to Cricket Caviar. What a player is Dhananjay De Silva. What a player is Kusal Mendes. All hopes are on them. They have kept the flame burning. They have kept the flame burning for an improbable win in South Africa. Dhananjay De Silva is batting beautifully. He has played some gorgeous strokes. He has played a straight drive. He's played a pull shot. He's looking beautiful. The South African commentators are in amaze of Dhananjay De Silva's shots. Kusal Mendes has come out aggressive. He's smashing it everywhere. He has stepped down to Keshav Maharaj and hit him for two
Beautiful shot.
sixes. Yeah, and it's going to be interesting. But starting the day, Pratik, day four, we all had one question when we were talking yesterday that whether Sri Lanka can get a target of 300, whether they can bowl out South Africa within a range of 70 to 100 runs.
Hmm.
And that almost happened. They were
Yeah,
290 for 9. Uh, they were 290 for 9, but Dane Patterson and Keshav Maharaj had a 28-run partnership,
it's just
which made the crowd go wild. The dressing room went wild. They played some amazing shots, and the final target is now 348.
hmm.
And Dimuth, that guy again, I mean, what a liability he's turning out to be. Uh,
Actually, that dismissal was similar to how Cummins got Rohit. That ball coming in. Rabada did the same thing. Rabada is left-hander, Dimuth is left-hander. So it was the same angle, same strategy. And the commentator said Dimuth was slow to get his bat. He was like, the impact was on the
hmm,
bat. In the Rohit's case, he was clean bowled, but the dismissal was same. You're an aging batsman, your reflexes are slow, and the fast bowler is
hmm.
getting you with that in swing.
And Dimuth Karunaratne has got out to Rabada 4 out of 4 times in this series.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't, being the ex-captain or the former captain, and one of the senior players, you can't give the other senior player of the team that kind of an advantage.
No, even though
Uh,
Ryan Rickerton
so,
did what he did, I really felt South Africa did a favor to Sri Lanka by only playing three pacers because they usually roll out
hmm,
four pacers. So
hmm,
this was actually an advantage to Sri Lanka. Plus, Sri Lanka made
hmm,
many mistakes in this game.
hmm.
they could have won by now, but they're now South Africa's favorite on this last day just because Sri Lanka made so many mistakes. Today, actually, they were brilliant in that first session. Like you said, Prabha
Hmm.
Jayasuriya picked a fiver, which is again a big thing. He
Yeah,
won the
Prabhat
game.
Jasuria, amazing fifer, man,
Yeah,
amazing fifer for,
and Sri
and
Lanka, yeah,
we have seen like Ashwin Jadeja, they don't have a fifer in
outside India,
South Africa.
outside is very.
Don't think any Sri
Ajmal
Lankan
had one.
bowler
I
other.
think Ajmal, I remember, had like way back in 2014 or something.
Yeah, I mean Harbhajan also had, but after that it has been way too long before
Hmm.
spinner got a fifer, Asian spinner got a fifer. So many congratulations to Prabhat Jasuria. He was actually brilliant. I mean the ball to David Bedingham, turning out of the rough,
Yeah,
outside the leg stump, kissing the edge,
yeah,
and going to slips. And also how he bowled Temba Bavum around the legs.
yeah. Oh,
Uh,
that
it
was
was
so funny because he was pulling the ball.
yeah, he was pulling the ball because he's short-heighted, and
It is really funny.
that
Like if
hit.
you just see the frame of the batsman is pulling the ball and getting bowled after missing it. And
The-
Sri Lanka, like what happened, only one positive I have is that when Nisanka made that mistake on 89, right, the way he got out, I still talk about
Hmm.
this. I think something like bizarre has to happen to reverse that. And I feel that was the run out of Tristan Stubbs. If South Africa
Yeah,
ended up losing this one, right, I'm going to blame that run out, that miscommunication
yeah.
between Babuma and Tristan Stubbs. Otherwise, they could have done mayhem. They could have even, set 450 or 500. But that run out made sure that South Africa won't run away with it.
That run out started the collapse, and if you see that run out, Babuma is partly to be blamed because he's ball watching. He's not even watching Tristan Stubbs. Tristan Stubbs is waiting for his call, but he hesitated. That was his fault. Like he hesitated and then stopped in the middle, and then Bavuma knew he was
Yeah.
going to be run out. Bavuma just stopped. If you see that replay, so Bavuma just stops and he's
Looks.
watching what happens. So even if it was not a run out, Bavuma could have actually got run out at the other
Yeah.
end. So yeah, but man, kudos to Sri Lanka's. I mean, middle order batting. They have fought fire with fire. I mean,
But this,
the
yeah,
way they have played. Look at how Kamindu has smashed Marco Jansen to all corners. Look at how everyone is just coming out aggressively. Even Angelo Matthews. But I felt Angelo Matthews tried one shot too many times. I mean, uh, getting out bold, slog sweeping Maharaj. When you could have just picked singles, and there is a lot of time left now in
yeah,
the day. First of all, I am so glad, Pratik, finally a test match is going to day 5, which is a rarity in
yeah.
today's era.
Actually, South Africa produced a brilliant wicket. This wicket was brilliant, Shikhar. Like, yeah, it was favoring
Hmm.
batsmen, but again, it had something for
Yeah,
spinners, pace bowlers. This is one of the best
yeah,
test wicket pitch I've seen in a while. So yeah, kudos.
yeah. And this could be one of the best test matches ever if Sri Lanka can
Man, will if
get
you have a
close.
close finish, it will be very nerve-wracking. Like if it comes under 50 with 2 wickets left, something like that, it will be crazy.
Yes, Pratik, before we started recording, you were talking about Kyle Varine's catch. I mean, what an athletic marvel is Kyle Varine. I mean, that kind of first to spot that kind of edge, then to dive. His reflexes were so good, and to get Kamindu Mendes, who's a very good player of spin.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, but he couldn't handle that extra bounce. Gets an edge. Amazing, man.
And the
Amazing
ball
stuff from
didn't
Kyle
lob much.
Varine.
It was just like for a split second that the ball just lobbed a little bit, but it wasn't like a very huge
Hmm.
lob. It was just a little.
Yeah, yeah.
He was so quick to
Amazing reflexes.
grab that, and he actually grabbed the catch in just like in the line of stumps. Like he actually came forward, and you see
Yeah,
the reaction of South Africa after that catch. They were celebrating as they have won the test match. They were like hugging. 2 or 3 people were hugging Keshav Maharaj. And I haven't seen
yeah,
South African team gel like that in a while. Actually, that wicket really scared me. I thought now they're gonna run through the batting,
yeah.
but again we saw this seesaw. Like somehow Dhananjay and Kusal Mendes did
And
not.
lot of times, Pratik, you will see that the wicket keeper's eyesight gets blocked, like the
Yeah,
vision gets blocked because of the batsman. But he was able to catch that. And you're right, at that time, Pratik, the score was 123 for 5. Sri Lanka were 225 runs away
there
with
was no
just
hope at
5
that
wickets
point.
left.
Yeah, and
There
that.
was no hope at that point. There was no hope at all. But after that, there has been an 82-run partnership with
Yeah,
both batsmen. Like they have played beautifully, and we are doing backward counting now. Like when they 225 needed, then it was less than 200, then it was less than 165, then it was less than 150. So now it's 145 runs only
143,
remaining.
143. I'm keeping a close eye.
143 runs remaining only. And if a wicket falls, Pratik, then who will be the next player in? I think it will be the
Yeah, so
bowlers
there
only,
is
right?
no more batting after this. Prabhat Jayasuriya, he can hang around though. Prabhat Jayasuriya also
Hmm.
made 824 in the first innings. So
Hmm.
that's one thing that we
Yeah.
were, thinking maybe Milan Ratnayake might play in place of Vishwa, but Vishwa did well in this test.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, Vishwa did well to get that wicket of Kyle Varane, but overall it has been a very average series for Vishwa.
yeah,
Yesterday, Asita was also off color. He just got the last wicket. Actually, that was a very crucial wicket because the last wicket partnership was
yeah.
running
Prabhat
away.
Jayasuriya's test average is only 8, so I'm afraid his highest is 28. So there is no more
Hmm.
batting, Shikhar. Really, this pair has to play at least another 60, 70 odd runs. And then you have to expect someone do
Hmm.
crazy like Kusal Pereira. How he played with the tail ender, but he scored
Yeah,
quickly.
at least one batsman like I think Kusal Mendes or mostly I would
Yeah,
prefer Kusal Mendes to be there and guide this chase to its conclusion because it will be very difficult if there are two bowlers batting here.
yeah,
And I've seen Asita also bat well in some T20s, so
yeah.
you never know if he can also chip in. But Pratik, will you be waking up at 2 a.m. to follow this
Yeah,
intriguing?
now I am because I did a quick WhatsApp group poll, and I thought in my mind if my group members are saying Sri Lanka has a chance, I will wake up, and that exactly happened. Shikhar, 5 people voted, 3 said Sri Lanka will win, so I'm going to wake up now at 2 a.m. Set my alarm. Yeah, but
Yeah, I
it is
think
again, it will be a miracle win. Seriously, Shikhar. Like I don't think in this ground the highest chase is like 280, so it will be a huge task. There is a lot of work to do yet. This can't be over in one session also, Shikhar. Like 143
mm,
runs. They probably have to bat
mm,
session and a half. Which
I
brings
mean,
me to one point, Shikhar. I noticed that in this chase, the Sri Lankan decided to just bat with an intent, right? I was surprised
yeah.
that none of the batter was like, "Hey, okay, I'm going to hold the ground and you guys play," but none of that was said. You can
Hmm.
see that
Hmm.
Kamindu Mendes played run a ball. Nisanka
Hmm.
also actually got out because playing off a shot. And then the
Hmm.
ugliest dismissal was unfortunately Angelo Matthews, who actually was playing defensive, but then he is the third
Yeah.
player in this test match to just charge the spinner and get clean bowled. That has happened so often
Yeah.
in this test match. But
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
again, Shikhar, this approach has actually worked because they reached that 150 to 200 so quickly yesterday. Actually, when in the
Hmm.
end they
Hmm.
even
Hmm.
didn't slow down at the end. So this approach might be the best approach.
I mean, it has come at a cost, but yes, you're right. Because at tea time they were 60 for two. They have scored 145 runs
In
with the
last session.
loss of
Yeah.
3 wickets. In the last session, they've scored 145 for three. So
Yeah.
if you consider that losing 3 wickets, they would have anyway lost 2 wickets. Maybe Angelo Matthews dismissal you can discount.
Yeah.
They would have anyway lost 2 wickets, but they would have scored maybe 100 runs.
Hmm.
So but the problem is, Pratik, again, the fear for tomorrow is the first session has been the one where most damage has been done by the bowlers. Like we saw
Yes.
Sri Lanka collapse. We saw South Africa collapse today. So I think if Sri Lanka has to win, this pair has to score like half of the target, if more.
Oh,
Like
definitely. Yeah. This partnership
they have
has
to
to
score.
survive for another 15 overs,
They have
scoring something like 70, 75. Yeah.
Yeah, they have to score maybe half the runs, and then probably you'll have the tailenders chipping in and maybe
Hmm.
possible to score 70, 60 runs. But yeah,
Still a tall
yeah,
ask.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's not so
South Africa
close
is
yet,
favorites,
actually.
honestly. South
To
Africa is
be
favorites.
honest, yeah, to be honest, it's not very close yet, but it can be very close if things go Sri Lanka way in the first half an hour, or if they come out with a very attacking approach, then
That's
it
the
can
beauty
go
of
their way.
countdown. Once the runs come under 100, right, even South Africa will start to feel pressure once it's two digit.
Yes, yes, they
Yeah.
will start to spread out the field. And yesterday also they were a bit under pressure. I was noticing that Kamindu Mendes was getting easy singles,
Hmm.
and I didn't understand. Like Marco Jansen was bit ineffective yesterday. Like he was at one point he was 7 overs 42. He was
Hmm.
going at 6 runs per over. I don't know what his final figures for the day, but he was getting tong man, and I didn't understand. They were just keep on bowling him like
Hmm.
they should have stopped at some point of time. But he bowled 10 or 11 overs, I think. So he
Yeah.
bowled a good
I mean, I'm
amount of
so
overs.
impressed by Dane Patterson, man. Like, seriously,
Yeah.
14 of 6. His batting crowd was pumped up when he was batting, man. His batting was so full of intent. And then he picked 2 wickets. He
Hmm.
actually, there was a bad shot from Nisanka, but I forgot who the other player he got. That was a beauty. Oh, yeah, he got Chandimal, LBW. It was a big, big, big wicket.
Yeah.
Because we have seen
Yeah.
he's the
That was a
most key
big wicket.
guy. Yeah.
Chandimal was actually attacking from ball when he was playing really aggressive. And that was a big wicket. And that Nisanka wicket was also crucial. I mean, he was also going crash and burn kind of cricket.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, very refreshing approach from Sri Lanka and typical of Sanat Jasuria. Like, see what all has happened for Sri Lanka in 2024. If they
Yeah.
win this, we have to call Sanat Jasuria the ultimate coaching goat. Like
Mhm.
he's the coaching goat if he can pull this one out.
Yeah, for me, Sri
And
Lanka would be the team of the year, man, if they win this. Like seriously, the
absolutely,
rising
absolutely.
team of the year, I would say, because they've changed their fate. They've
No, I
changed
would
their
say the
style.
team of the year itself. I would say Sri Lanka is the team of the year for
But
2024
but yeah, a big
cricket.
task before we call them that.
Yes, of course. So let's see what happens today. Thank you guys for tuning in and please do subscribe our channel Cricket Caviar, always supporting Sri Lankan cricket. So please do subscribe our channel, guys.
Let's hope for a miracle. Let's hope for some Janssen bouncers, which goes for 5 buys. Thank you, Shikhar.
Or him getting smashed. Come on, Yanton, bowl a long spell. Get smashed everywhere. You have to publicly denounce Pratik if that happens. If South Africa lose, you have to denounce Markram and Janssen publicly. Okay.
Okay.